Welcome back to Breakfast with Champs, everybody. I'm Derek, State Champs, and we have Pierre from Simple Plan here as our new guest. Thanks for joining us, of course.
Pleasure. Is this camera one? Where are we looking at?
We're just kind of doing our thing.
Moving around.
Don't you even look at anything. Do you like eggs?
I do like eggs.
I
actually have chickens at my house.
You do?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Tell me more. How many?
I've got, at the moment...
Go ahead, let's have a seat, by the way.
At the moment, I have 7 chickens.
Yeah.
At the most I've ever had was 10. But then they get eaten by various predators in the area.
So do they produce eggs, I'm sure?
They do. We have wonderful eggs at home.
So you have fresh eggs all the time?
Organic, free range.
How do you like your eggs? The only eggs I know how to make are scrambled, so that's what we're going to be making today.
I like them scrambled.
Great.
Scrambled are great.
No, I'm just kidding. We can obviously help each other.
You want to lube up your
Yeah, and we had some spray as well that I think we're going to get as well.
Keeping it real fancy.
We're gonna get that going, but I'm going to scramble up some eggs over here. I've also heard that you are a breakfast guy, like you actually cook a lot of breakfast.
I am, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and help you out and turn this down.
Turn it down a little bit.
If you want to do some eggs, 400 is gonna be a little hot. Probably 300 is where we want to be, baby. That's where we want to be.
Listen, you're taking over as the host. I actually have no idea what I'm doing, so.
I've been making breakfast for a few more years maybe than you have, so it's okay. We're gonna wait. We're gonna let this cool down. We'll be back right after these messages.
Now we got Breakfast with Champs.
If we want. So what do you say this was?
It's like some cinnamon sugar butter.
Let's fucking throw that shit in there, man.
Yeah, I mean, why not? You know what I'm saying?
We'll put it with the hash browns.
Yeah, we're working it.
Fantastic. So how many episodes of this have you done so far?
So there's been 2 so far. Ryan sat down with John from the Maine.
Awesome.
And we had Tyler sit down with Austin from Water Parks as well.
Which was Fruit Loops that day, I heard?
I'm pretty sure they did Fruit Loops and bagels or something like that.
Awesome. We're cooking.
Oh, look at us go. I have plenty of things that I've wanted to know for a long time. And I did some digging and I found a little bit of stuff out that I'm going to want to know more about as well. Simple Plan's been a band for how long now?
It's a little bit tough to exactly pinpoint, but we pretty much formed somewhere in 1999. And the original form of the band was without David. So I was the bass player singer. Yeah. So we were a 4-piece.
But tell me this though. Yeah. If going back even before Simple Plan. Yeah. If I say a name like Reset, what does that mean to you?
It's pretty much the second band that I was ever in with Chuck. Our first band was called Roach, and that was when I was 13. Yeah.
When you were 13?
Yeah, and then we changed to the name Reset when we were about 14, 15 years old. Yeah. And that was the first band that really taught me to be in a band and play shows and travel. We did a couple of cross-Canadian tours and made 2 albums, a few music videos. Yeah. Had a pretty good following even in Canada a little bit, so
that's good.
That was basically the step 1 of Simple Plan.
I also heard that you met Chuck at a Sugar Ray concert.
I did not meet him there. We rekindled our friendship.
That's where you guys kind of got back together?
Yeah, because what happened is that we had this band Reset, and then we had a big falling out. Okay. Because Chuck is a very manager kind of guy, right? Okay. Which is great for being in a band. And I'm more of like the artist, singer guy. Gotcha. And at the time, I think that we were too immature to realize that we could blend those personalities together and make it work. Yeah. So the guitar player and myself decided to kick Chuck out of the band. So there was a falling out. And about a year and a half or 2 years later is when we met up again at a Sugar Ray concert in Montreal. They were playing. We hadn't seen each other or talked really since the falling out because we were, at that point, we were no longer in high school. We were now in college age. We kind of rekindled the friendship at that point. Good.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, obviously. Yeah. And I'm sure the rest of the world is, more importantly, because Simple Plan has now been the band for however long.
I think it's a good lesson to, of forgiveness and getting over stuff because, of course. I think we were young and immature and couldn't handle the pressure of being on a band, being in a band and being young. So, but now we're back together.
And totally, and it's been this long. Obviously, we're here at Warped Tour today. We're here in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Out here in front of all of our buses. We know what it's like to be in a band with X amount of other dudes and X amount of other guys living on a bus. I've heard that you are the clean freak.
Well, here's the thing. In my opinion, I don't really think I'm a clean freak.
You think you're just normal?
I'm just normal. I think the rest of the guys forgot that that there's certain rules of cleanliness around the bus. So I definitely am the clean police. I like when I live at home. I love my house. I take care of it. I clean it. I make sure it's nice. So I feel the same way about the bus.
Good.
We don't need to be gross.
It should be like that, but it's funny because I'm literally the exact opposite.
Oh, nice.
And I'm the one that has my clothes everywhere. Okay. So we're a little bit opposites.
That's all right. That's cool.
We're both singer guys. We're both very.
But I wasn't always that way.
Does that come with being a dad?
Being a homeowner and a dad kind of stuff. You kind of you start caring about yourself. But yeah, I'm definitely the clean freak.
I'm going to jump right into touring and this is where the digging digging came in.
Go ahead.
We asked some of your band members.
The tough questions.
I heard about something in Indonesia. Something in Indonesia.
Did it involve me being naked?
It involves you being naked in a bar.
Yes. Well,
please tell us all about it.
In my younger age, and I try to avoid doing that now because there's a lot of camera phones around.
Yeah.
I can't do that anymore. When I drink and I get a little, buzzed, back in the day I used to take my pants off a lot. I don't know why.
Hey,
maybe it was a Blink-182 influence.
Our Ryan does that all the time.
Well, there you go. So one day we were coming back from a bar in Indonesia, and we were walking back, and we were just strolling along, and we got to the hotel lobby, and I just don't know why I decided to take my pants off and run through the lobby. The security came running out, and I just darted to the elevator and went to my room.
And I heard you got kind of like chased by a cop.
Yeah, there was security. They chased. I don't know if it was cops. I don't remember much about that.
I heard something about it being a little person cop of some sort.
Oh, maybe. Well, they're shorter over there.
Either way,
yeah, that was good.
I had to ask. I had to ask. We only heard something, so I wanted to hear your side of the story.
It was definitely a common practice for Pierre to take his pants off.
Yeah.
But now, luckily, I've gotten over that obsession, and
sometimes you got to do it, man. But I get that. I feel you.
It's the camera phones. It ruined rock stars.
You seem to have a clear cut of what you're doing, and I know this because you also have experience of hosting shows. And one in particular, you hosted a show called Damage Control.
Yes.
That was on MTV back in the day.
Yeah.
Explain the subject of that show.
It's pretty much punked. So here's the thing, So basically, if you and I are best friends in high school or something, and I want to set you up, so I reach out to MTV or they reach out to me or something like that. And I'm going to set you up. So your parents are leaving town for the weekend. Yeah. They're going to rig your house with cameras, and then they're going to make stuff happen and see how you react and see how you can handle it and push it to the edge until you break.
And you can win. You could win money by kind of predicting what they could do or something like that.
It was like if you could keep it together long enough, you get a prize at the end.
Got it.
But it was really about just kind of creating chaos, and there was a few celebrities involved. Vanilla Ice was involved. I want to say Wee Man was involved in one of those.
Oh, really? In Damage Control.
Yeah.
For that show.
So these are looking good now. We should probably flip them, I think.
Oh yeah.
Look at these, See, we're cooking, buddy. But yeah, Damage Control. Anyways, good show, fun. Very difficult for me because at the time we were so busy touring. I had to go back to America, to Jersey, to film the show while the guys waited for me for 48 hours. Yeah. I literally got in a plane, got there at 2 a.m. At 6 a.m. I had to be at this guy's house. Did that, hosted all day till the evening, got back in a plane, went back to Southeast Asia.
So you were going straight out to tours and then flying home, even for things like days off or a few days off here and there.
Back then we had 1 day off a month maybe.
Yeah, and so you'd just be flying in for that kind of thing, back out on the road. Did it get exhausting?
It was, looking back, I shouldn't have taken that show, but it was a fun experience, and it made me learn about how those shows happen. Yeah. I think we're ready to put those eggs on.
You want to throw some eggs on?
Yeah, let's do a little spray over here. You want to get it all at the same time. The keys of being a chef is to have all your stuff be ready at the same time.
Obviously, no spatula, so we're going to be literally stirring these up with a fork. I think it'll be fine.
That'll be good.
And hopefully this isn't slanted. It is.
It is. It's fine. We'll get it. We got it. You want to keep moving it. There you go.
Yep. You got to keep
a little bit of salt over here.
Oh yeah.
We're cooking, baby. We're cooking. Are we splitting these eggs?
No, you can have those, man. We can still cook up some more, I think. Or you want to split them? Let's split them.
Let's split them. It's all about sharing.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring here at Warped Tour. But these actually look, I'm impressed with your scrambled eggs, but these look good. Eggs are good.
Eggs are good.
All right, let's get some potatoes on here.
I'm literally going to read a text that I have from Ryan because he wants me to ask you something.
Okay, go ahead.
Ask Pierre about his hot tub ass and balls in Quebec City, Pierre's day off.
Oh my God. That's a great one. All right, so Pierre over here has a problem with, showing his junk to the world. I don't know why I do that. So one day we were recording this joke video called Pierre's Day Off.
Pierre's Day Off. This was just like a segment, like a video?
Yeah, like a little video we did. It's like I wrote this song, and it's just about Pierre's Day Off in Quebec City. There was a hot tub scene in the movie, in the little clip, and it was on a rooftop somewhere, and it's snowing outside. It's beautiful, and it's kind of cool. And it's me just like in a robe, hanging out. Yeah. So I'm shooting this thing, and my friend Shaddy and another guy are shooting me, and then they have to go back inside because there's something wrong with the camera or battery's dead. So they go back inside, and somebody goes back inside, and I know they're going to come back out, and I'm sitting there in the hot tub. So as a joke, I pull out my robe, and I just go on the edge of the hot tub, and just balls hanging out, waiting for them to open the door, as a joke, you know what kind of joke I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
My friends,
Yeah.
But I did not realize the security guard was curious about what we were doing. So he walked out instead of
and just got the full showing.
And I was like, oh, hi. And I felt, and the thing is, in Quebec, we're pretty famous.
Yeah.
So I felt really bad because I was like, this guy like knows who I am.
This guy definitely knows.
We're playing a show for 100,000 people the next day.
Yeah.
So I was like, no. I want you to know that was a joke.
That wasn't for you.
It wasn't this. It's me and my guy friends. I mean, it sounds weird, but it was supposed to be funny. It's not funny. I'm sorry. And he just walked away. But
all was okay.
yeah, everything was fine. But some
That's
guy
good.
has seen my bulldog. I don't know what you call it, but
Oh, will you also reach into your cup holder
yes.
and show everyone what we got there?
Oh, breakfast of champions over here. Breakfast with champs. This is how we do it on Warped Tour.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, bud.
No disrespect to my favorite beer of all time, Coors Light. We just didn't have any Coors Lights
really?
today. We went with Bud Light.
Is that your favorite for real?
That is my favorite beer.
It's like beer flavored water. I like it too.
So,
That's my
speaking
shit.
of
That's my shit.
showing your ass and your balls and everything, I heard you have a tattoo on your ass
I do.
of your wife.
It's a kind of a depiction of my wife. Yes. You want to see
Girl on the side?
it? Yeah.
I get it.
I can show you. I'm not going to show you my ass, but you can kind of see it. So,
Girl on the side.
and it goes all the way down, but yeah, little girl on the
Just
side.
get naked for us,
That's my
dude.
wife.
No, that's a good little showing.
Yeah.
I
There
like
she
that.
is, peeking at me, reminding me she's there, always judging, watching, staring.
We also have some fan submitted questions.
Yep.
Cult Champ says, just a simple haha, no pun intended, how's life? So they just want to know how your life is going.
This has been my favorite Warped Tour I've ever been on.
Seriously? And how many
Yes.
Warped Tours has it been for you guys?
12, 13.
That's literally insane.
But it's been my favorite for multiple reasons. I think because I think personally I'm at a better mental place. I think for my singing, and I feel like I found something now that works for me, and I can have the confidence of singing every day and not worrying about 20 shows in a row that we're doing and all that. It's a long learning process. Being a singer is something that people will never understand unless you're a singer yourself. You know?
Let's see. At Leah Broadwell wants to know if you had to choose one movie to describe your life, what would it be? I know that's not the easiest question because it's
Describe my life. Well, aside from the ending, is a movie called That Thing You Do with Tom
Oh, yeah.
Hanks. Great movie. I mean, it's about a band.
You asked me if I had seen that movie the other day, and I actually haven't seen the whole movie. I've just
so
seen
good.
pieces of it.
That would be pretty close to what we've done, but the band breaks up at the end, so hopefully that won't be.
Yeah, so hopefully that's not the outcome.
Yeah.
But Julia Jowl wants to know what's your favorite cheese, considering we're not using any cheeses today.
I'm a cheddar guy. I like some nice, sharp, old cheddar.
I'm a cheddar guy as
Like
well.
a nice cheddar with some age to it. And then there's another cheese I like that's called Saint Andre.
Okay.
Saint Andre. And it's like a soft, like a brie type, but more to triple cream. You can put it on toast in the morning. If you ever see it, it's like a little wheel. And
That
it's
sounds
delicious
good.
stuff.
I like that. Maybe we'll do a lunch or dinner with champs next time, and we'll cook some hamburgers.
This is pretty good. It's un bourgeois. The un bourgeois is delicious.
So I guess what I wanted to go with is, and why I wanted to have you as the guest here ultimately, is that obviously I've been a fan for years and years and years.
Thank you,
and
man. I'm a fan of you guys.
to the point where when I was in 6th grade, 7th grade, I had a yellow alarm clock where your CD would start spinning at 7 a.m. and I'm just a kid would come on. And that was my alarm clock, and that's a story I always tell so many people, especially now that you've asked me to come up and sing with you guys a couple times on this Warped Tour, which has been the most fun thing. If there was something like that you would have woken up to, that you listened to back in that day.
I was obsessed with a band called Lagwagon. You know Lagwagon?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. When I was younger, I was really feel like that Southern California kind of SoCal punk scene. I love Lagwagon. I still love them. And the singer Joey K had a voice I thought was really cool.
I get that.
Yeah.
Dope, man. Well, I just want you to know, you guys are that for me.
That's
and it's
incredible.
so cool that we're even sitting here doing this and that we become friends so quickly like that.
That's very cool.
Still an inspiration, still a very cool thing.
That's amazing. Thank
You're
you for
my
saying
friend.
that, man.
This has been Breakfast with Champs. Derek and Pierre, we love you guys.
Yeah.